Good evening, everyone.
Howdy-do-de-do. Oh, Bakey with Jeanette. That's what I want.
Get the stuff nowadays. Surprised Dom John's not in because he's back.
Hello, Jason.
So, yes, Saturday evening. Again. This is just making a coffee. Hey, here he is.
Where's that big boy?
Just saying.
Hello.
Yeah, you know, I'm just not here yet.
Where's that lad?
I bet you sort of, the jet lag's catching up with you. Good to see you anyway. It's good to see you back.
Welcome back, lad.
I'm Jad.
I can ground him now.
Oh dear. But yeah, shut up, you. Just excited that I'm Jad's here. Hi, Gary.
Huh?
Okie dokie then.
What's that?
Gary.
Gary. So what, Gaza? Yeah.
He says he's just it's up to you entirely. You know what I mean? I fully understand. So, but quite an uneventful day, really. Chris has been out with drone.
Till I've been drawn.
Yeah.
Say, till I've been drawn in. Cornwall's coming in with some whiskey, that'll knock me out.
But yeah, and guess what? I'm Jad. What was that? Somebody come on and then yeah. Bella's been in twice. Have you been away? So yeah. Only in the chat, not actually on camera, but she's been in twice. So exciting things. Did I? Been to bed since then, I'm Jad. Imagine there is something really important that I've got to tell you as well, but obviously I'm not going to talk about it on here. So, I don't know, somebody come on in the basement. Oh, here he is. Hello.
It were me. I pressed the wrong button. I came in and then went out again.
You thought you were doing okey cokey, did you?
Yeah, I was talking to myself, blank screen. Oh, what have I done here?
I'm thinking, there was somebody there a minute ago.
Yeah.
Well, just about to click, had to stage, and you disappeared. You went poof.
Hey, nephew, my favourite nephew's back in town. Hello, Jason. Hello, Gary. Anybody else? Hello, Jason. Hello, Gary.
Jason says, cheers, Chris. I needed that coffee.
Oh, Chris.
But
God, hectic. Tossed to death. Bloody
you
warm.
what?
I said I'm tossed to death. Bloody warm, and got kids have been round, you see.
Oh.
This is not about time you buggered off.
Kicking them out now.
Yeah.
They create havoc with me here.
Yeah, they were that. They had some cardboard boxes, and they were in and out of these cardboard boxes and pissing about, and big sheet of bubble wrap, and she popped every bubble she did.
Did you get them to get down and get all them pom-poms?
No, I forgot to ask. I did mention it, and then we must have got talking and forgotten. So that
Right.
Yeah, so I'll get them next time.
Oh dear. She's in a donut.
Yeah. A bit of luck, she'll be tired because she's been full on for the last 2 hours running around with laser pen and all that shit.
Okay, dokie then, Amjad. See you later. He's still a bit jet lagged.
Have a rest, Amjad. All that travelling.
Yeah. We want you fighting fit.
You ever put a t-shirt on that you feel seems to be making you bloody itch?
Well, no. You know this one. I always feel like it's a bit. You know what I mean? You're always adjusting yourself.
Yeah. It's just so warm, and yet it's only 3 degrees outside. And yet it's bloody roasting in here. I've just turned heating down 1 notch down to 19.
God. Well, spring has sprung, supposedly.
Is that what they reckon?
Well, 1st of March, and it's, yeah. But, you know, I mean, Chris has been out with drone.
Oh, yeah.
And while it's been sunny, it's also been very dull as well and overcast.
Right.
I will do, Amjad. I will do. You see, I haven't wanted to bother you, you know, on Messenger, because obviously you didn't get back till Thursday. So it's sort of been, you know, that's me. I don't like bothering people, only Richard and Johnny.
People, only me.
Yeah, I don't like bothering people, only Richard and Johnny.
You don't mind.
I'll see you later, Amjad.
Amjad!
Oh dear.
That's sort of sweet.
So yeah, quite an eventful day yesterday.
Well, oh yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't go.
Right.
For some reason, I were like you. I were awake all night before.
Yeah, I get like that with my mind's working overtime and I can't sleep. I don't know why.
This is the thing. Normally, like on a normal night, I can go 2 hours without getting out for a pee. On Thursday night, I was going out every half an hour. And at one point, I got back in bed about 4:05, and for about 20 past, I were awake again.
Yeah,
and I was like that. And I says to Chris, I says it felt like no sooner I'd have closed my eyes, I were waking up again.
Yeah. See you later, Amjad.
I bought some of these though.
Right.
Yeah, it's. You know when Callum had that episode? You know, with his anxiety and everything about 2020. That's what turned him around. That turned him around, and it's herbal. It's all herbal. There's nothing, you know, addictive or anything in it, but it's supposed to help you sleep. But last night weren't so bad. It was a lot better than it were night before. So I might leave off taking them tonight. I'm just going to see how I go. But they're there if I need them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, but so yeah, so I didn't go with them. And Chris says, "You stay in bed." He says, "See if we can catch up with some sleep while we go to hospital." So I says, "Well, I'll be no good to anybody." You know, and I'd be falling asleep, you know, in waiting room, and I'd be falling asleep while I'd talk, you know what I mean? Anyway, our Callum were in his 5th element, he were. Because they're all women.
Oh, well.
There's not one male nurse in that place.
Yeah.
Something to look at.
He thought her in 7th heaven.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. This is what they reckon he's got. Allergic rhinitis.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's basically an inflammation of the lining of the nose.
Inflammation of the snack.
Yeah. Well, they probed it, and they says, well, you ain't got polyps. That's one thing you ain't got. And they says, yeah, it's this wherever it is, rhinitis, or wherever it is, and essentially it's the allergens is causing an inflammation up his nozzle. So they're going to see him again in 4 months. But they have put him on. I mean, he's got to carry on with them tablets and the one at night, but they've put him on a stronger nasal spray. But they says to Chris, I can either send it to your pharmacist, electronically, or I'll send it to our pharmacy here. And Chris says, oh, don't bother with that. He says, just send it to our pharmacy. She says, well, it might not be there for about, a week or so. So carry on with his normal one. So I think she's settled down now.
She's knackered.
I'm going to say she's knackered.
Yeah, she is knackered. I've not done much today. I've done a bit of washing. Then I went round to my mum's and sorted her out with a bloody washing machine. She was getting jangled weird again.
What this time?
I don't know. She just says, well, I can't get it going. And I went round and I didn't touch it. I said, right, I'll talk you through what to do. And it worked perfectly when I talked through what to do. At first it wouldn't come on. I thought, what the hell's she done to it there?
Turn it off.
Door's not shut. I said, I can see it. Door's not shut properly. I said, you have to shut the door. It won't fire up with door open. You know what I mean? So I said, shut door, right. So and I talked to her. I said, turn the knob to off, then turn it down to quick wash and press the start button. That's all you have to do. 25 minutes later, it'll beep and you just open it up and take it out. Oh dear, couldn't not do with that. So I went round there, and then kids come round here, and I've been trying to sort on. I'm going to have a gadget sale on Facebook Marketplace because I buy stuff and I just don't use it, and I'm going to get short some stuff. You know what I mean? I've got a brand new GoPro that I've not used. I've got a brand new Osmo Pocket 3 that I've not used. And I just don't use them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You may as well get some money for them rather than them collecting dust.
They're brand new. You know what I mean? I've used them for 5 minutes. That's it. And I promise I keep buying shit.
So what money you're making, you probably buy some more shit.
Yeah. Well, I bought some more shit. I bought a new camera today for my railway videos. But I've got a video camera and I forgot I even had it, and it's in bedroom in a bike, and it's an expensive camera and I've not used it for years. It's a Sony AX53 4K video camera. And I looked on Currys and there's still 600 quid in Currys.
Huh?
You know what I mean? I just don't use it, so I'm just going to put loads of shit on Marketplace and get rid because it's just doing that weird. The only I'm going to keep my drone. I'm keeping that because the time will come where I'll be able to use that.
Well, we keep saying we're going to come down. Yeah, and you and Chris can play back with your drones.
But that will get used because, I'm not getting rid of that. That's staying. But my GoPro and my Pocket, I just don't use. They just, I don't know. That Pocket's quite difficult to film trains with. It's got that little screen on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had a go with it, and I weren't keen.
So that one, it's got like a little screen up back, but it's on a gimbal type thing.
Yeah, no, it's on a gimbal, and the screen rotates on the Pocket 3. It goes into landscape or upright. The Pocket 2, it just stays upright. Well, on the Pocket 3, the screen spins.
Yeah, you must have one.
It's like upgraded. It's a bigger sensor in it. But I just thought, I'm getting rid of all this. I'm just going to buy myself one new camera that does the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the video camera that I have in bedroom that I forgot all about, that's brilliant. But, I just don't use it,
That's it. Get like a different, a decent photography.
Yeah, well, I did. I bought one. I got one today. A proper decent camera, off Amazon. It's a Panasonic. It is Panasonic S5 full frame as well. I've never had a full frame camera before, so it's quite nifty. So an S5 full frame mirrorless camera.
Ooh.
It's quite a chunky thing. So there it is.
Ooh. Look at you.
But that'll do for my videos, you see. I've never had a full frame camera before, so I'm intrigued to see what it turns out like. You know,
I mean that picture that Chris we bought you behind you that with Erin, that was done with his camera. I mean, you know, if you obviously you're sort of more. You.
Who?
I'm telling him to come over here. I was just going to show you his if you show him yours. Hi, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
He's bought a camera.
What, yeah?
Oh, Panasonic. Panasonic S5.
Ooh.
Full frame. Full frame.
Yeah.
It's got like a flip out.
Electronics.
Flip all flips. So I'm going to have a gadget sale on Facebook Marketplace.
50p for a Mavic, for a Mini 4 Pro.
No, that's.
I'm not selling that. I'm keeping that. I've got a Pocket 3 and a GoPro 15, the latest GoPro. They're going on.
How much are you talking your Pocket 3 for?
I don't know. Make me an offer.
50p.
No, realistic offer.
I don't know. I'll have a think.
You have a think. If you want Pocket 3 and a GoPro, I'll do you a good deal. And I have a GoPro 15, the latest one, and it's got the tripod shit with it, you know, the GoPro pod and the Pocket. I've got the Pocket 3 as well.
I've got two.
You know, and I've got a Sony AX53 camcorder. If you look that up, you'll see what that is. That's got a built-in.
I'm not about camcorder.
You know, that's got a built-in gimbal, and it's got the big woolly furry Sony microphone and all that shit.
Yeah, the gerbil.
Yeah, it's called a dead kitten's the official term. I think they call them.
A lot of people call them dead gerbils. Amjad's been in, Tommy, but he's gone because he's still jet lagged.
Right.
Benjamin.
You say hello to me?
No, she's fast asleep. Richard's daughters have been round and they've wore her out.
Thank God.
Garfield.
Daddy's boy.
So I'll do you a good deal, Chris, if you want some new gadgets.
Well, after this,
I want to say you'll have to have a bit of a conversation offline.
I'll come. He'll give you an excuse to come on and pay a visit. Now I'm a man of leisure for the next 4 months.
Fly to that tower from his balcony.
I know he's wanted to come over to you to get that tower.
Chimney, Indian Mill chimney.
That way, yeah. That big cloth thing. I don't know where it is. But yeah, you see that we're hoping we were going to come this week. But yeah, as well as Callum's appointment, there were other things happening this week. So, you know, it was sort of, right, well, we're going to have to put it off this week.
Yeah.
I mean, now you're sort of not at work for the foreseeable, you know.
Full frame, yeah. The sensor's full size, Tommy. It means there's no crop on it. No. And it basically takes a better picture because it's not cropped and condensed.
I was going to want my Canon 60D in it.
You know. I'm going to say him. I can't hear him. I heard him say something at 60.
It says it's not as good as my Canon 60D, so it's going to.
I said he's not going to like his camera, so he's going to have my Canon 60D, and I'll have that one.
You know, the term wishful thinking springs to mind, Richard.
Off me springs to mind.
Yeah.
No, John says.
But Yeah, I'm just fetching it.
Hello, Tracy. How we doing?
I hope she goes on all right, Tracy. She's got to have an X-ray on her arm. Fell in at home.
All right.
Yeah. I hope everything's all right, Tracy. It might. Tucker! Why does that? I don't know. But water bowl is absolutely full. Oh, she bent her arm. It might just be a bad sprain, Tracy. Probably just wrap it up and, you know. I've got two to choose from, Tommy. You know, water dish. For some reason, our Tucker stands there and he's going like this on water dish, and I don't know. It's just to test how high water is or not. I don't know. I don't know why he does it. Don't ask me.
He's done it since you were a baby.
I know. He's always done it. So, but it frustrates me that this, you know, it's about that top of bowl, and he's still doing it, and he like scratches at it. I don't know. I don't know why he does it.
Yeah, they're pretty weird.
You know, I'm not, you know, Dr. Dolittle, and I could talk to animals, but I don't know. I don't know why he does it. But oh, that's what we thought. But the walk-in doctors want an X-ray. Ah. But yeah, I mean, you know, if the walk-in doctors have said she needs an X-ray, then I think there's. Hi, Kevin, how are you? You know, they're probably just erring outside of caution. You know what I mean? How are you, Kevin? What hospital has she gone to, Tracy? Will it be St. James's or crazy as ever? But there you go. Chris went live as well while he were down there droning.
I just missed it. Yeah, I rewatched it. I just bloody missed it. I got the notification after the bloody thing had happened.
I know. Crazy Steve, he's been here, hasn't he? Is that him?
No.
What his name that come here?
Right?
And you turfed him out because football were on.
Oh, yeah.
They were there. He was sat in your chair, Richard.
Well,
sorry, Steve.
I've done that.
Yeah, Chris turfed him out.
They could have a flight, but not actually United's on in a bit.
Yeah.
Tell him.
I think you're hinting he wanted Chris to go out flying drones. He says, I've got all drones in my car. Chris says, you've got no chance. He says, footy's on in a bit.
Down here, not a prayer, boy.
Cat's eyesight close up is quite bad. He's checking the distance of the water from his face. Oh, Pinder Fields. Ah, yeah. Ah. Thank you for that, Tommy. I always wondered why he did it. And he's always done it. Yeah, our Chase don't. And none of others have done it. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's like he's testing how far water is down.
Oh, yeah. So.
He's testing how far the water is away from his face. Is a fountain of knowledge, is that, Tommy? Do you
I
know?
don't care,
It
blood.
is.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have known that. I just thought it were a bit of a foible what our Tucker's got. You know what I mean? But I keep saying to Chris, we're going to have to get one of them. It's in them water fountains.
Yeah, I've got one.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got one here. That's what I use for cat. You know, them fountains. It's just like a pot with a thing on, with a turret on it, and it will just circulates all the
I
time.
was going to say, I've seen them, and they're like, you have water at the bottom of them, but it's a constant flow of water, and it just recycles the water that's in the...
There's a filter in it as well, so it cleans the water as well, you know what I mean? And I've got it, it's on sink, because she kept going to tap all the time, bash it tap, so I've put it in corner on sink, and then she jumps up and has a do at that. It's just a transparent thing with a little pump in it, and it just circulates.
Yeah, that's where I said to Chris what we could do it, because we're forever topping water up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, this and mine holds about 2.5 litres. It holds, so you only have to top it up once, and it's on sink. So all I do is spin tap round to it, fill it up, and spin it in that way. You know.
It says all flipping useless information. I mean, not to me. I wouldn't have known that unless you'd told me, Tommy. You know what I mean? So it ain't useless information. You know, it's quite informative, let's say. But yeah, that's one of the things that we're on about investing in is so there's a constant flow of water.
Yeah.
You know, so would our biscuit be able to use it and all? Mind you, drink it dry, he would.
Yeah, you just drink it so it would dry. That's the thing, you've not to let it go dry because there's a pump, and obviously it pumps some water.
But
you have to put it somewhere where you can't get at it.
Yeah. But you see, they've got their own water, but they choose to drink our biscuits one in his bowl. I don't know whether it's because it's a bigger bowl or what. I don't know. So, but you see, there again, his water bowl is right next to his food bowl. So as soon as he sees cats drinking out of his bowl, he's like up like a shot, and what a new kind of thing.
Correct.
Because I think, mind you, as soon as you put his meat down nowadays, he's wolfing it down him. So, because we changed him, we used to buy the dog meat in gravy.
Yeah.
And we found that they were leaving, they were like, I think it's beef that they were leaving, or others he'd eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was just this beef one. So Chris says, well, we'll try him on ones in jelly. And yeah, it obviously because he wolfs it down him. Isn't it unusual that both your daughters are both off at the same time? Very unusual for them to be both off at the same time.
Well, it's weekend, you see, so one of them weren't off. She'd just finished work, one of them. She came around at about 5 o'clock. She'd just finished work. The other one's just off Saturday and Sunday. She was showing me things she's been doing at hospital and stuff, and getting to they cut this guy's neck, like a big square out of his neck, the skin, and they clean the arteries that feed the brain, and it's supposed to help dementia and all that shit. They call it plaque removing, and they remove the plaque from the arteries in the brain. Oh.
How could I say it sounds a bit gruesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it obviously helped him out, or else they wouldn't have done it.
I'm going to say it must be proven, else they wouldn't do it.
Now she's on a new job next week. She's on moved on to a different section. What is it?
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Renal and cancer. She's on next week.
Ah.
Like blood and cancer. She's on next week. For a few weeks, she says. So I don't know what that entails, but I know that she'll video call me and tell me.
She'll tell you what she's done.
She usually tells me while I'm having my tea and all. People getting the guts pulled out, and I'm trying to eat my tea. She loves it. She's in her element. She thinks it's great. You know.
Well, I mean, it's funny to say, but at least she's enjoying her job.
Yeah, and she says if they could rid the world of drink and drugs, she says there'd be nobody in hospital. She says near enough every single patient is there because of self-abuse.
Yeah.
Very few people who have just been unfortunate. She says if you get rid of drink, drugs, cigarettes and all that, if all them went, if they just totally went, there'd be nobody in hospital. Most of them are drug-related, she says, drug users. Most of the people that end up on slab are drug users. She says, and there's people that have a leg removed because they've been sticking needles in their leg and shit, and they have a leg removed, and they'd previously been told, look, stop doing that, you're going to lose the leg, and they still carry on. I mean, what's on your head? You know, if somebody says to you, stop doing that, or in a year's time, we're going to chop your leg off, you'd stop, wouldn't you? You'd wait.
Well, yeah, I mean...
You don't, though.
But, I mean, it all depends how far gone they are with drug addiction, doesn't it?
It says nearly everybody has either got a drug issue, a drink, or it's smoking related, or that's it. It says there's very few people, apart from accidents, that come in that are, you know, just been unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah.
She says if they could sort all the problems out, what people are doing away from the hospital,
yeah,
the NHS would have plenty of money and they'd be quiet.
Yeah.
You know,
in a sense, self-inflicted. You mean? Yeah.
Apart from there's old people in there because they've just got old and they get illnesses, but generally, she says 95% of it is self-inflicted. But
yeah, I mean, the mind of a, you know, it's hard to see it from a drug addiction point of view, if you know what I mean, unless you're addicted. You know what I mean?
Correct. That's it, yeah.
You know, and yeah, a lot of people that have been addicted to drugs and turn their life around, I applaud them. Honest to God, I do.
Yeah. I hope more cat's eyes information. I feel like somehow you're related to partners, Tommy.
Well, I've often, you know, I mean, people say that the animals only see in black and white, and I've sort of thought to myself,
how the friggin' hell do they know that, though? How can you possibly?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought. You know, people are spouting that.
I watch these wildlife programs, and he'll say this spider can only see this. And I'm thinking, how do you know that? How have you found that information out? Have you found a talking spider?
Talking spider.
How do you know? It's impossible to know, but I suppose with domestic animals, they could probably do tests, some sort of test.
Studies on them, you know.
Yeah, tests and move things and somehow come to an opinion. But when I see these wildlife ones, when said the chameleon can see this colour but not that colour, and I'm thinking, how the friggin' hell do you know? You've been talking to a talking chameleon.
I know what you're saying, and that's what I've always wondered.
But yeah. Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
Is she in hospital or has she gone in to have an X-ray?
I've just gone in now. I've only just dropped her off. My legs are in a bad way. I can't sit in an A&E.
What are you doing? Are you going home till they ring you?
Yeah. When they ring me, I'll go and get them. It's only about 10 minutes away.
Oh, that's all right then.
What a fucking night to do it, clumsy ass.
Tell her to do it on a Sunday next time.
Yeah.
Bless her. Johnny's dropped him off at hospital.
Oh, Jason.
She's only
But-
sprained it because she'd be screaming her bloody head off if she'd have broke it.
Yeah. You know when you broke it.
Not necessarily, because my eldest, he fell from a tree. And I took him immediately to the doctors, and he just bandaged it up, and he says, oh, he's probably just sprained it. Well, next morning, he got up and his hand was twice size. So I says, right, that's it, we're off down to hospital. Went down, and he'd got an hairline fracture on his wrist. Right? And
Well, the minute they've finished, I'll go and pick them back up. Well, luckily, hopefully, with her being a child, she won't be there as long as everybody else.
The doctors were amazed, and they says, how come you're not screaming in pain? It must be painful. And he says, I can't feel it.
Hello, Jason. How are you doing?
You know, I mean, and he were only about Keena's age, and he fell from a tree. And they wondered why he weren't screaming in agony. Because I mean, sometimes they reckon these hairline fractures are worse than an actual break.
They seem to take longer to heal
Yeah.
than a clean break.
And they says, well, we'll give you some Calpol. And they never used it.
Hello, everybody in chat, anyway. I'm wearing new glasses, don't you can tell in the dark.
Ooh.
You can probably tell just by shine on them.
I was going to say you can see how shiny they are, Richard.
Oh, I can see perfectly now. Fucking hell. You're looking at the wrong camera. Look like shit, feel like shit. I'm on pit. I've had to take my painkillers again now, been that bad.
I know the feeling, Johnny.
My hip is absolutely
I was
screaming at me.
saying to Richard earlier on Thursday, I mean, my plan were I set clock for 7 o'clock Friday morning to go to hospital with MP. I never slept a wink all Thursday night. I bought some of that, and they're not sleeping tablets. They're just herbal, a traditional herbal medicinal product used for the temporary relief of sleep disturbances. So, but I'm not going to use it tonight because I slept quite all right last night, but it might have been the fact that I was that exhausted from the night before. You know what I mean? So I'm going to see how I go on tonight. They're there if I want them. You know what I mean? You know, can you remember me telling you when Callum were a kid and he choked on that, choked on a pea, and all nurses were flocking round him. Just like that, Johnny. He says, oh, God, he says they were all women nurses and all. He were in his element, our Callum were.
Well, nipple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yes.
Yeah, he says there weren't a male nurse in sight. He says they're all women.
That's what you want.
Man, you got more chance of sucking on a doctor's nipple than you ever get an appointment with one. I've got a fire going outside. I've had to say, don't put any more wood on it. Nearly all burnt out. I'm on fire part 2.
Yeah, I was watching your video earlier on, Johnny. Fire part 2. I saw your picture earlier on.
He started dismantling caravan yet, then, Johnny?
I haven't been able to walk for a few days. My back's like a fucking balloon at home.
It's horrendous. My left leg's swollen. It's just fucking horrendous.
I'm officially a pain in both ass cheeks today. And that restless leg thing I have, fucking hell, in the night, it's ridiculous, the cramps. Really bad. I took 4 Tracy's dissolvables last night. I still couldn't.
Oh.
It still didn't work for the pain, but I was so fucking zombied out, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I'm laying there like a zombie and thinking I'm still fucking hurting.
That's the only time when I'm sat in car or when I'm in bed. I'm pain free when I'm sat in car or I'm in bed.
Yeah, I'm pretty pain-free in the car.
Car, no pain. I'm seriously thinking again.
So your car seat, you have it exactly how you need it, don't you? So
Yeah, I'm seriously considering getting a car seat and attaching it to a frame and having it in here, car seats, you know.
I tell you, I had one for years, didn't I, Jeanette?
I keep looking on Facebook
The
Marketplace.
double one Johnny had.
I did have a Land Rover Discovery.
Yeah.
I had a seatbelt I had a seatbelt on it for when I was pissed.
And a cup holder in middle. Got cup holder.
Yeah, it had the works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fully adjustable.
yeah, that's it. Get one that's adjustable.
The only problem I had is when I made the frame, it was a different height on one side than it was on the other. But if you're making a proper metal frame, then that won't be a problem anyway. But I made it out, a bit of this, bit of that.
It's got a slight lilt at it.
And then it had some big casters on it off a trolley. It was big castaway.
The only problem was it were pink.
What was pink? What?
What colour were it?
Bloody grey.
I don't know.
Don't know whose seat you're on about.
No, me neither. I don't know. I get these things in my head. You know what I mean? I thought it were pink, and I can remember it because you used to have it.
Was
in
it
the bed.
next to the elephant you saw at the same time?
Oh dear.
Yeah, she cried for about a good half an hour. She's definitely sprained it.
But then
They said, we don't X-ray after 9 o'clock. You can try LGI or Pinderfield. I thought, fuck that. I'm not going to LGI. And St. James's, only if you want to die. St. James's is more like a morgue.
I says, where you going, Jimmy's? St. James's.
No, she lost her mum and her dad in Jimmy's. She won't go there. He only went in with a water infection, come out in a fucking box. Fucking ridiculous. I'll never know not like it. Then they said he died of schizophrenia. How the fuck can you die of a fucking mental illness?
But I know why she feels, because
he had schizophrenia. They took him off his medication. He kept falling and having accidents. Just getting worse and worse and worse. That's why I'll tell you something. If I find out all serious with me, see you later. Boom, off a cliff. See ya.
Yeah, my stepdad went in for a routine operation in this Pilgrim Hospital at Boston, and he was saying he never come out.
Yeah, fuck that. Anything that involves putting you to sleep, go away.
He, yeah. Apparently, according to the consultant, I've done this thousands of times because my mum has got her reservations.
Thing is, though, we just lost a mum, so we were too distraught to fucking carry on about what just happened to her dad.
Yeah, and they basically they'd done a joy in because they took part of his they took his appendix out. They got joined together.
And how'd you break your fucking hip with a water infection falling out of fucking bed? Broke his hip falling out of bed. He was trying to reach the buzzer and nobody was answering. Fucking useless. It's called the Beckett wing. It should be called the fucking Way to Die wing. No, it's a separate bit to hospital, just on the outside of the road. And everybody that seems to go there fucking don't come back.
Yeah, I've had a look, Tommy, for Volvo seats online, but there's loads for sale online, but they're all selling them full sets. It's hard to buy one on its
You're best off just going to a Scrappers and just having a walk round.
Yeah.
Go in a scrap and go to office and say, "Are you got any Volvo seats knocking about?"
You go in there with a bag of spanners
And come
say,
out.
right, can I pick a seat?
Can I and come out with off at scrapyard?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Richard, you always come out with a pocket full of fuses. Never have too many fuses.
This is the thing. I mean, it
I'm
all
back
depends
home now, nearly.
where they point, which direction they point in, Richard, because you can't If it's like on top of a pile of cars, you can't climb up that.
No, I go to there's a scrapyard in Bolton called Metro, and I go there because they have all parts. They strip them themselves, and the parts are on shelves.
You probably be better off going there then.
That's probably where I go, Metro. You know, try and get a seat out to it.
We have took 4 painkillers today, and we've been that far.
I was going to try my car again
Oh,
tonight.
I'll be home in a minute.
But I could do like a seat out of a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or something. That'd be all right.
Put it in there then.
I ain't got no spots free. I could.
Hey, if I come out in the morning and my seat's missing, I know where to fucking come looking, Richard.
It's got to get past your security first, Johnny.
What's that? The fucking blind dog?
No, he's got
the blind dog or the mental cat?
He's got to climb over the gate. I just think Richard's got to climb over the gate.
Yeah.
It tells you something, though. I've noticed in our...
Richard's like me, he'll knock on the gate. He ain't fucking climbing over it.
not unless it takes a pair of step ladders with him. But yeah.
That's still up a gate, be easy.
Round about, not specifically this street, but there's quite a few Range Rovers been half-inched.
The weird thing is, they've only nicked the seats.
No.
Yeah, Range Rover seats would be nice and comfy.
Yeah, that'll be a big. You want one with a double armrest?
Yeah, you want a decent seat. You're not good getting like a frigging Mondeo seat or a Focus seat. You want something. You want it out of a luxury car. You know what I mean?
So if you go to Scrappy and say, "Have you got any Rolls Royce seats for me?"
Well, I've got a 12-volt, Richard. If you get a heated one, I've got a 12-volt battery you can have. Right, I'm back home. I'll log in on computer.
Okay, then I'll see you in a minute. Oh dear. What is just get settled down and he'll get called. Can you come and pick us up? Oh, that's happened with Chris before when he's took our Callum to college.
Oh,
quite a few times actually. He's just got back in house, mashed a coffee. Boom, Callum's on phone. Can you come pick us up, lad?
I remember when kids were born and they said, "Oh, you might as well go home. There's no happening here." So I gets back home. It was about 12 midnight. It were, and then I'm just led down on settee, snoozing away. And bloody phone went. "Can you come back?" What? You just told me to go away.
Everything's happening.
And then I gets there and there were bugger all happening, and I ended up just falling asleep in corner room watching bloody telly.
Tommy says they're probably being exported to Lancashire, where all the money is.
All money.
Same as you say, if you're going to use it on a daily, hourly basis, you want something that's comfortable to sit on, don't you?
Well, that's it. I mean, I've tried loads of office chairs and Range Rover. Fucking hell! I've just found a Range Rover driver's side seat, but it's in bloody Gala Shields. Jesus Christ!
Scotland.
Yeah, I think it's Scotland anyway.
The comfiest thing that Richard's ever sat in is here in my living room.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you'll get up in the morning and be gone.
Biscuit, don't forget to give Biscuit a stroke on his belly and you'll be fine. And he knows you, so he'll let you walk off with it.
I keep looking on Facebook Marketplace for nice chairs, but the problem is for being sat at a computer desk, they'd be a bit low, I think.
We see that it's just right size. When I'm baking, it's just the right size. Yeah. With that, that grey cushion that were on that computer chair.
Yeah, it probably would. A passenger seat would have less wear. You're probably right there, Tommy.
It's a long way to go though for it.
So there's some nice, just normal chairs for sale, but the problem is you get a new chair and you think, oh, that seems comfy. You don't know if it's good or bad until you've been using it for a few days. And this one's, it's just not there. This one I've got here, it's shit. I've gone through so many chairs, you know, because I can't find one that's comfy. I've got one outside. There's a spare one outside, an office chair.
All right, let me have a look. Pardon me.
Yeah, my daughter come round today and she's, I were at the other end of town. I was coming up road and she rang me up and says, where are you? I said, I'll be home in 5 minutes, like. All right. I said, I'm here now. She says, all right. And I comes. I said, where are you? She says, I'm on front, sat on that chair at front on your patio. Office chair, patio. I said, well, why didn't you just go in? She says, what? I said, you've got a key. Why didn't you just go in the bloody flat? Oh, I never thought of that. I thought, for God's sake, you're
Oh dear.
Scandinavian style office chair.
It's all right. I put it on our local marketplace and it's come up with bloody ovens.
I can't be to have an oven.
Ah. Ooh. Ford Galaxy. Ford Transit Custom Double.
Hey up.
He's in the love check.
Johnny's back in the shop.
5-6 double seat swap. That's in Barnsley.
Why don't you just put the heating on it? It's fucking freezing. Right.
VW seats.
Yeah.
Corsa.
No, we like driver seats though, Tommy. We're not passengers.
Volvo, ideal seat for me to buy would be a Volvo V70 seat because they are proper.
Pair of LED headlights, brand new.
For what?
I don't know. Till
Oh,
I click them.
I've already got LED headlights. I don't want any more. They're all right until you have to go to shop for a replacement.
Oh, for a Defender. That's a Range Rover, isn't it?
You don't want to Wendy's? A Defender.
Range Rover seat, that would be nice. A Range Rover seat would be comfy.
Seeing what's available. What?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to keep my phone on standby. I've had to, when I went to see early today, I had to sit on a bloody one of my cushion things, so I'm not sitting in a bloody A&E.
That's it.
Binderfield one's only a little one, so hopefully she won't be there that long. You have a kid
far away.
Here, 2013 Jaguar XF, and it's in Doncaster, £3,095. Hi, Gary.
Can't park a full car in there.
It looks in good condition, though.
It won't be without.
The Jag XF is just a Mondeo in disguise. The XF.
Yeah, that's the one that we're closest to.
It is. They're very, very Fordy. I know somebody who has an XF, and
there's one here. What's a Vivaro?
That's a van. It's a van, that.
That's the passenger seat, 80 quid.
It's a passenger seat. They're double seating, them Vivaros. We've got Vivaros.
This room, it's got one either side.
Hello, Kath, how are we doing?
Hi, Car. Little pocket rocket.
Pocket rocket.
Yeah, your little pocket rocket.
Yeah, that's running out of gas, that one. I've been squeezing the cans to get a bit more life out of them.
Yeah. Stamp on them, Johnny. I get a bit more of that. You could do an adapter, so you could screw a proper Cali bottle onto it. You know what I mean? Some sort of adapter.
That's about to die.
We're going on to baby car seats now.
Oh dear.
Don't
Well,
look
we
like
need
much, much on offering this way, Richard.
I found one in Huddersfield. Well, it just says braking. It doesn't actually say the.
Yeah, there's one or two on here that's. It looks like they've been in an accident. Cars, I mean.
Yeah, that's in the cold. No, I've got the last bit out of this gas bottle. No, it's run out. See that one I squeezed?
Oh, look at all them down there.
I squeezed it. Get some more life out of it. Not a tight ass. Elizabeth, what's going out there? Well, not a tight ass. If it's got some
It's economical.
You too. Put up with the other one when you come home.
There's one here. It's the Mercedes, but you got to buy the old car.
Little thing that in it. How much of them batteries?
Looks like it's been in a bit of an accident. Another one here, free.
Oh, little king.
I know. Bless the cotton socks.
Pain in the ear.
Poor little baby.
Well, it's the first ever injury.
No.
She's been
So
once.
it not be a last.
She was once wearing a princess plastic like crown when she was about 3, and she fell forward with it and it cut her head. That's the last time she ended up in hospital.
The plastic shoes that she used to wear.
No, it were hell. It were princess.
What about that one, Richard?
Yeah, I think she
You never
were.
know.
Yeah. What car's it out of?
It don't say. Left-hand only car seat. Oh, it's Ford Galaxy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, tomorrow around 15.
I want a little Jaguar, you know, like a little black one. I want to put it in my back parcel shelf.
And I want a tenner for that, Richard.
Yeah.
This will soon warm. Have you shut the front door?
Yeah. No, look at why you're coming in, we're all gone out.
Oh, you never know. Tracy left fucking back door.
You thought you set out garden or
Let me put the camera on.
But it's yeah, there's one here. Say it, Ibiza.
Yeah, Ian. Good to
In
see
all
you.
parts. Hiya, Ian. How are you?
Yeah, these are my blue glasses.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. These are blue, these.
Ooh.
These were the £15 range, I think.
Where do you get them from, Johnny?
15. Huh?
Where do you get your glasses from?
Specsavers.
All right.
It didn't bring you any luck, though, did it, today?
What didn't?
What happened? They drew, didn't they, Leeds?
Oh,
today?
we still drew and we're still top of league. We're still top. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Volkswagen seats.
Good to see you, Ian. Hope all's well.
Yeah.
That's 20 quid.
I'm in the Love Shack now, Ian. I've been
It
a
looks
bit.
like it could do with a clean.
Been to see him today. Oh, the ran amok. Fucking chaos. They've closed the play area for the kids, so you can imagine what fun that was.
Huh.
Taping off an area don't mean shit to Khaled. They put a barrier up, they taped off the area. Well, that was just a challenge for Khaled.
Is that still that way the roof's leaking?
Yeah.
And they still aren't
£10 to fix it.
today. The fertility clinic. I think he means Love Shack.
Yeah, they can bugger off now. No more kids. No, they're not getting fucking number 6 because I'll fucking chop it off. Oh, my religion, I don't wear a condom. Oh, there's no problem then. I'll just fucking cut it off.
It's all right. Cass wishing for number 6. It's usually up wheel.
No, you're not.
I'll take it to the hospital and get it closed up.
Closed up. I'll get it fucking bricked.
It's not really the problem.
I'll get it bricked up. And I'm fucking sawn up.
You weren't in there, Johnny.
You all right?
Hayley Cass wants Hayley to have number 6. She's only just had number 5.
Yeah, well, Kath gets to go to Doncaster when it all gets too much. I'm
I'm
stuck here.
fucking lead about them that I need.
Putting in for an house for her over here because she's fed up with Doncaster. But I told her it's not going to be easy. You got to have something fucking sawn off, or if you ride by a dinghy, you'll be all right. Tell you what, Kath, I'll drop you off at Calais. Just pretend you're 50. France. Just pretend you're 15-year-old and you fucking get everything you want.
Pretend you're 15-year-old.
And you get to go back to school.
I'm glad I'm on my way out, not coming in.
Have fireworks again?
I don't know.
Fireworks.
Give me. Won't be a second.
Gary says it sounds better than Butlins, Doncaster.
I didn't know Butlins had a Doncaster.
Oh dear.
I meant that the right way around as well.
Yeah.
Won't be a minute.
I mean, we were talking about it the other night, and Callum used to love going to Butlins when he were younger, but it's more for kiddies and our, isn't it, if you know what I mean? There's note there. Yeah, that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Chase.
Biscuit, get in your bed. Go on, you lazy get. In your bed. Don't get full.
Your girlfriend's waiting for you in a donut, Chase.
Like, shut up, I'm having some food. I'm eating.
Are you found out yet, Richard?
No, I'm just looking. At reclining chairs at the moment. Electric recliner.
Yeah, there's only 3. I think there's only 3 Butlins left. Skegness, Bognor Regis, and Minehead.
Yeah, I've been to them all.
Yeah, we've been to 2 out of 3 of them. Minehead and
Bognor Regis is the posh one with hotel there.
Apparently they've done all. They've done them all up. The Skegness one up.
Yeah, well, I've been to that Butlins at her as well, Gary. But when I went, it had just been took over by somebody else. What were they called? Bloody, they bought them out here.
Well, you know where you know in Filey,
in Haven, I think they were called. They took it over. And I know the one you mean.
The one in Filey is now Primrose Valley, and it were next door to the bay where we used to. This is lemon custard tea cakes on Tuesday. Like got a lemon custard in the middle. Cutting down on chocolate so much this week. But yes, please. Cinnamon and chocolate chip muffins.
Right.
So Avon or Pontin bought most of them. Yeah, that next door to where we stayed in Filey, that used to be a Butlins as well, but it's called Primrose Valley now. I don't know who runs that. Let me have a look. I'm not sure who Avon. That Primrose Valley is the Avon one. Ooh. But yeah, it's probably where Park Nest is, because it's getting ready to open caravan up. Potions? Don't you mean Pontins? Is that predictive text? Heaven, and it's supposed to be Haven, and potions, and it should be Pontins. But yeah, there's the biggest one is the Bognor Regis, because it's got a hotel and everything there in Bognor Regis.
I've just sent a message to somebody on Facebook selling a grey recliner, well, the brand new grey recliner chairs, and it looks like it could be comfy. I think it's the person who supplied me suite, me settee, I think.
Oh.
You know, they just deliver and you pay them when they deliver, you know. I think it's the same person.
Well, this is a recliner. This what I've got here.
Yeah.
That one's a recliner.
And it's grey. It's the same colour, similar colour to everything else. So, it, you know, I just had to...
You know what you could really do with? I understood what you meant, Gary. I was just sort of, for anybody else that didn't understand what you were putting, I was just telling everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that one in here was a Haven when we went. It was the same setup. It was just like being at Butlins, you know. They were like a place where they had dudes on and shit, but it was a Haven, and it were all like, there were static caravans and stuff there as well, I think. It's a long time since when kids were only about 4 years old.
Yeah, you get a tiger with a Haven.
Yeah, the one at Skegness, they do over the road is caravans and everything.
I'm going to go get a drink. Wait a second. That's it.
I'll just see their message back.
Well, it's better than no, Richard. A recliner is better than no. You know what you could really do with? One of them rising recliners.
Well, these are only 99 quid, they are.
And then you can catapult yourself out.
Medicinal. Cheers, all.
Have they got a Limerick accent when they drive with the seats? That looks all right.
99 quid. I'm sure it's the same person I got my sweets off. I'm sure it is.
That's it. Good boy.
Yeah, that looks all right. That does, Richard.
Be all right, comfy that here, just here. I can always swing it.
If you click on one night and you accidentally clicked on and you...
Abby,
what?
One of these trees... All right, stop there.
What's the same with that?
It's on there. Oh. Stop getting trees, ghosties.
That's the second time that's happened today.
What's that?
Good night, Jason.
See you, Jason, lad.
See you later, Jason.
While Chris were at our biscuit had gone upstairs, and I think we're trying to tell our Callum he needed a wee. So we come downstairs, Larry Mark, and he got one of his the dental sticks. Well, he come over here and he was doing something, and he put it on my walker. And then he come in and I went, "Where's that gone?" And he looked, it on the floor. I said, "Well, I never heard it drop." And I'm right next to it. Well, Chris has just said he seen our biscuit eating something, looked over, and he, you know, like on your wall unit, one of them compartments, they up there in a tub, well, on top of a tub, and he's just, yeah, he's munching away. And Chris says, what you got? And he says it must have fell off. They've got to come out of a packet and then fall on the floor.
Bloody hell.
So we don't know how it's managed that.
It's got powers and moving
Ghost
trees.
keeps feeding our
Stop
our
feeding
biscuit
it.
is dental chews.
I've seen it come round here. Round here for. Obviously got one out. Chase, you went out, mate.
You know, in cahoots with ghosties, are you, biscuit?
You went out.
You'll be all right, Richard, if you want to come and nick that recliner tonight. All you've got to do is go on wall unit and his dental chews is
Just
on
leave
there.
one's more pocket.
You know, just throw him a dental stick and he'll be fine.
Rub his belly.
I just said, just make sure you give him a
Rub.
belly rub.
Don't give a belly rub, that's it.
So you might end up with a dog as well as a cat.
You got rubbing your boots for a dog.
He's panting.
Eh?
He's panting. I don't know what he's panting about.
Some biscuit.
Not as if it's warm.
All right, mate. It's because he's just had one of them sticks. Should be a greedy fecker, should you?
Your mirror ain't shifted.
Yeah, good. I've got her some different. I got her some Whiskers meat today because I was getting them little pouches, but she wanted 3 a day. Then she's constantly mourning, so I thought I'll put it back on Whiskers ones, which are bigger, 2 of them. But I don't know if she's out of full or not yet.
It's about time. So why do advanced switchers choose EE?
No, I'm bringing it in now, man. Give me a chance. I didn't realise it went off. There we go.
Hi, Crypto. How are you?
Hello, Crypto. Hello, Tim.
Tim will be not far behind.
Correct. That's why I say it together. You're the next person in the chat unless somebody else types.
I say, baby.
I've got a bar of Aero hazelnut in the fridge. Aero hazelnut.
They've got these cat fountains are only 15 quid on
Yeah.
Amazon.
Mine's like a transparent thing with a little tube on top and it just circulates.
Oh, there's one here. It's got like a dual one. It's like a tree in the middle.
Yeah.
2.2 litre.
I'm just going by. Won't be a minute.
Cat water fountain for drinking, 4 set shaped, 2.2 litre. That one's $19.99. Oh, they were more than that, actually. Oh, there's a posh steel one here. He's my little follower.
Oh, my back's in 70 million pieces. Ugh.
That's right, we're looking at cat water fountains. Well, I am anyway. Silent cat water fountain.
So
Well,
it's a
that's
selfish
having
thing
one
to
of
be
them-
kind.
It's all right having one of them.
Yeah.
water fountains, but you know, if it, hi Tim, how are you? If it's making you want to pee all the time.
No, Christine's really good when they're forward. She'll come in the nursery down. She will. I said, Keena getting hurt. Christine's like loving that way. She'll turn up in a nurse's outfit. She'll do it full NHS. She'll leave in a corridor for 12 hours.
I hope not.
I don't know what we're doing now with Keena.
Get out, you. Get away.
Oh, what's she doing there?
There's no more down here. They haven't left any more for you, pal.
Get on the back of the computer.
Pal,
I'll turn it on.
Our biscuit's looking down near Chris to see if there's any more treats on the floor.
Yeah, man.
Get out.
Well, Tracy has 60% on the floor, so it should be on it.
Yeah, I've got Paulie Keena because she's down at hospital. She's hurt her arm.
Do you have a pot on? It's only sprained it. She hasn't broken it.
I don't think she's broken it by
I
Sam.
know my little girl. She's a fucking drama queen. If she'd have broke it, you'd still be hearing her now from Wakefield. She was talking about how nice the Yorkshire puddings were on the way, so she's not that bad. I said, "Oh, you're having a recovery?" I'm just having a think in between my pains.
That one's a good one. I'm just having a think in
It's an
between.
award-winning drama, I'll tell you.
My big girl is. I have to do it.
But ain't she dramatic when something happens? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, to be or not to be. To play with this toy or to play with the other fucking 15,000.
Oh, yeah. You know. Got an outing garden. I can move into that. I don't need a fucking house.
I could fill one room up with just her art stuff.
Big garden where she gets to do all the toys.
Yeah, Johnny's waiting for a phone call from him.
They're at Pinderfields. They're at Pinderfields now.
You just missed them, didn't you?
She went, "Oh, could you put the centre armrest down so I could put my cushion on it?" She proper
Oh dear.
Oh, I better tell Anna actually, because she was saying, "Oh, why didn't you tell me?" She no fucking use her ornament anyway.
So you've had to take a cushion with you just to rest a poorly arm on it.
She remembers it. Oh, I've got a cushion missing off my sofa.
Bless her. Where you've been talking, Johnny, I think it sounds like she's probably just sprained it or something.
Well,
you know what I mean?
If you broke an arm, you don't talk about how nice the Yorkshire puddings were, do you?
Now Yorkshire puddings is last thing on the agenda when you broke your arm.
She did them in muffin cases, those silicone ones, so they were shaped like fucking. They look like Yorkshire pudding on top and a bun on bottom.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You know, same with, Johnny's just been saying on way to hospital, she was talking about Yorkshire puddings. He says, so I don't think she's broke her arm because she won't be talking about Yorkshire puddings. She says it takes my mind off pain. Yeah. I could think of better things to think about than Yorkshire puddings. She'll probably just come back with her arm bandaged up or, from her wrist to her elbow or whatever.
Yeah, she'll be more excited to give her a sticker.
I'd say that
She might get a lollipop.
Not this time of night. It's 10:20. Pardon
Well, we
you.
got there just before 9, and they said if they'd come before 9, they'd do an X-ray service there, but it's finishing at 9.
Oh, at that walking jobbo.
Mm. They have a kids bit at this Pinderfield, so hopefully she'll get seen quick.
Come out at packet in a fall floor. What?
It was just me testing a video, that's all, but it had your voice in background.
I'm going to say what the
Himself.
Your
Say
voice.
it, Jeanette's resident poltergeist is fucking doing it.
I was just about to say the same thing, Johnny.
No, I'm not joking. Jeanette's got a spirit in her house.
Well, more than one, we think.
I fucking talk behind the back sometimes when you go up and downstairs. I'm not joking.
They say it on the internet.
Not joking.
Oh, hazelnut. Oh, hazelnut.
It whispers stuff to her like Hoover the Stairs.
Hello.
Yeah.
And whispers in Chris's ear while he's in bed.
Doing things like hot noodle.
And feeding our biscuit to bloody treats.
I've got my dog in my house. He's walking about the bedroom.
Keep being in the bathroom.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's if they keep peeing in bathroom, or is that Terry?
No, right into
Can't hear nothing now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went a bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, twice. How much?
I can't hear you now.
Oh, shit. Toilet.
Hang on a minute.
Just signing stuff in. Just random shit. I'm just going to sign everything on her.
Right.
That's calm. That's toilet.
Speaker.
Yeah, you went like a boomy echo sound for a minute.
Right. Right. Now we're cooking. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
You did like a booming sound and it all went.
Because I plugged this in. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Present from my beloved.
What is it, an air dryer?
Microphone.
Oh.
I thought it was one of them things you got that.
Only two for the shit.
It's like an upside down Alexa, isn't it?
And I've done echo cancellation, so you shouldn't hear an echo.
No, it sounds alright. Just don't move it.
Can you still hear me in the corner?
Is it picking him up over there?
Yes, unfortunately.
It says yes, unfortunately.
I'm only joking.
Well, I tried it on Richard's on Thursday night, but I didn't realise that you had to click on echo cancellation.
Right, like we're in a
It
cavern.
sounded like you're in St Paul's Cathedral.
Yeah, and it that sort of sorted it. By that time, I'd unplugged everything and put it to
I'm
one
just waiting
side.
for- We're walking in the air.
But I didn't know who were buying me that.
The fuck was that? Oh, it's that stupid fucking car. Some idiot's got one of them igniters on their exhaust around here. When they go out, it sounds like a fucking gunfight at the OK.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's 1 or 2 round here. Boy races.
The idiot went past my house doing it over there, set car on him. Calf shouting, "Shut up, car, shut up."
Did it listen?
So I popped my head out the window and said, "You need the key, love."
But yeah, it's one of them with them big, mainly around here. It's one with them
My
big
painting
exhaust.
still hasn't arrived yet.
You're right.
That painting I got.
Painting that he bought.
I don't know.
They said we're a bit behind. I think they mean years.
You might get it in
Turn fan off.
summer.
Okay.
Good.
What's she saying okay for?
I just told her to turn my fan off.
Oh. I thought you got a woman squirreled away somewhere, Richard.
That'll be my dreams.
I thought you shouted, stay in that bedroom till later. Okay.
Yeah. I wish.
Oh dear. Talking of which, oh God, that Andrew Tate and his brother, I'm honestly, I was speechless. It's shown you a podcast and he reckons that a man owns his woman and that she should pay him to be his partner. I've never heard so much tripe in all my life.
You know, that's a pretty good prenup.
I have never heard so much tripe in all my life. And
you don't want them to marry you, just say that.
They've been extradited from Romania where they got arrested for people trafficking.
That was false, though. That they proved that. Somebody made that up to stitch them up.
Did you watch?
No, they might have their opinions, but no, that was all.
Did you watch Trump kicking off with Zelensky on news?
Oh, it was hilarious.
Really?
Do you know what he did and all? Do you know what he did as well, the fucking beggar? Do you know what he's done? Only flies straight to UK.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. It all kicked off when
he crossed his hands like a big girl's blouse when he got fucking told that no more money's coming.
Right. It all kicked off when one of, I don't know whether it were press or what it was, says, don't you think you're disrespecting President Trump by not wearing a suit?
He might as well have turned up in a onesie.
You know, like, you know.
Jeanette is a failed actor. Zelensky's an absolute fucking joke. His own people don't want to fight anymore. They just want it to stop. But he doesn't because his money train will stop. He's got a casino, 23 houses, fucking sports cars and all that.
But you know the only thing I can say is nobody's standing with him. They're standing with Ukraine. Every single country.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're all part of the money laundering scam. Your money is going to them for them to live a life of luxury while his people starve to death. The coward got straight on a fucking plane and is flown over here to kiss Keir Starmer's ass now.
This were all arranged though, Johnny, beforehand, before all that kicked off.
I know. Been going for years. This is the biggest money laundering scam ever. 177 billion pounds they sent him.
Thing. Trump,
he said he only got 77.
Trump turned round and he even acknowledged World War III.
Yeah,
that's what they want. Zelensky, all the rest of Europe want a world war because they make more money.
I know you've got your opinions, Johnny, but all they're interested in is the mineral deposits of the Ukraine.
Yeah, because they've had fucking $100 billion off them for now. You don't do that for nicks.
Anyway,
the only reason they got that for now is because Biden was in power at the time. Senile old fart. He was just hanging around money like a fucking confetti.
But having a go at that's one thing that I don't agree with. Having a go at a person just because they're not wearing a suit.
You don't go meet one of the biggest leaders of the world dressed like you fucking just been jogging.
Gary says he can't ask for money back if it was signed and agreed as a gift by previous government and his own Republican Senate.
Yeah, we'll try this one. Fucking Starmer's signed a 100-year agreement to give him money. 100 fucking years. There you go. I watched the whole thing. I watched the whole interview, right? And then I watched ITV News and I thought, how fucking twist can you get? They just turned it like that. Oh, poor Zelensky. Fuck off. He's gone out with his begging ball and it's been rejected and he don't like it. Simple as that. He's been begging. He's had billions. Where's all these fancy cars and fucking casinos and houses come from?
But yeah. I mean, I'm not talking.
As well, he's a communist as well because he refuses to have another election. These people have been asking for an election since the war started, and he has refused. So what's that's like Saddam Hussein, isn't it? He refused.
I mean, I agree with Gary. America will be arming Russia next because they're in Putin's
Oh my
pocket.
God! You lot, they've got you lot, haven't you? Opposite way around, Gary. Opposite way around.
But
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
I mean, this is the thing. I'm not talking about politics or anything, but having a go at somebody because they're not wearing a suit.
He looked like a tramp. He looked like he just got out of bed.
He didn't look like a tramp at all.
Yes, he did. You're right, scruff. And then when he got told off, he crossed his arms like a big girl's blouse. That's what little kids do when they're getting told off.
End of the day, the battle with Ukraine's been going on donkey's years. It's not just something new. It just
started in 2003.
Russia ramped it up a bit, that's all. But
yeah, because NATO were building labs on their border.
After bad, but
that's all Russia ever said. Keep NATO away from our borders, and there won't be a problem. And then slowly but surely, over years, boom, 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 boom.
Something will have to give. Something will have to happen. But I don't know what.
This is it. At the moment, it's a stalemate, isn't it? Because he's not willing to.
I'll be back with you shortly. I've got fucking Anna asking 50 million questions now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's
a bit of a pickle.
Yeah. Will it ever be resolved?
I don't think so. It's like the Palestine thing. I don't think that'll ever be sorted.
But I mean, same as Richard's just said, they'll probably do the prisoner exchange, and then it'll go back to, you know what I mean?
All years, it's not new. You know what I mean? They can't get along that well. They've never been able to. It's never ending. War has been going on over there. These folk who live in sand, they're all at it. If they stop that, another lot will kick off. It's like they enjoy it. I just don't get it.
I mean, this is the thing. I'm like this. Charity begins at home. Correct. Not sending, you know.
Yeah, we give too much money away this country to other countries.
Well, that's why NHS is up shit creek. We have to paddle.
Yeah, we give way too much away. Way too much. I mean, we give billions to India, and they've got their own space program. Why are we giving money to India when they've got their own bloody space program?
This is it.
If they can afford a space program, we don't need to be giving them money. We're sending them billions.
It sounds absurd when NHS is on its knees.
Yeah. I just think it's bizarre. I think it's bizarre. And the things that go on in this country, I mean, like the helicopters that pick, the air ambulance. I mean, that's funded by charity. That shouldn't be funded by charity.
Yeah.
Lifeboats and air ambulance should be funded by government, not bloody charities.
I agree. Because you think somebody out at sea or foolishly out at sea in a dinghy or whatever, and they get into trouble, who's going to be? It's going to be Coast Guard, and it's going to be,
Yeah, I mean, Coast Guard's not funded, but the lifeboats is funded by charity.
And run by volunteers as well.
Yeah, Coast Guard's
he's gone.
Run by whoever. But I think it's just ridiculous, but it'll never change. And while the charities go and fund it, government won't do out.
I mean, this is another thing. You've got third world countries and they're asking, just £5 a month. Why don't they invest it in contraception?
Correct. They reproduce okay. They've no problems on that
one. I'm going to say, they all right keep popping them out.
Correct. And you see these adverts, poor old so-and-so has to walk 50 miles to the watering hole with a pot on her head. Move nearer the bloody watering hole. It's not rocket science.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we give too much away.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, some condoms out, or contraceptive injection.
We need to sort this country out first.
Yeah. Build a donkey well. But yeah, I've always said that, Richard. I says, well, you know, it's all right saying, you know, save the children, blah, blah, blah. $5 a month.
Yeah.
You know, to build a well or a water, whatever. You know, invest some of that money in contraception.
We keep sending all this money over. We keep doing the feed the world and all this business, and they're no better off now than what they were 30 years ago.
No.
You know what I mean?
You know, whether they believe in contraception, but it's about time they did.
You've got people who've done 2 tours of Afghanistan, homeless on the streets in this country.
But the thing is, Tommy,
migrant taxi service.
The thing is, if they get a call for somebody that's in distress or that's okie dokie then, Johnny, you know, somebody that's in distress, they've got to answer it, whether it's you know, Billy Bloggs from Down Street or whatever.
Yep.
Sorry. He's got a slew of telephone calls.
I see.
Yeah. Johnny has to go to a fresh spring. But yeah, you know what I mean? That's one of my pet peeves, is sending all this, or I'm asking for, you know, these third world countries, you know, invest in some contraception, for God's sake.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, same as I always say, opinions is like arseholes. Everybody's got one. You know what I mean? And we can't help, you know. It might sound a bit, I mean, you know, you probably think, oh, God, she's a hard cow. But yeah, and the thing that resonates with me is always being told that charity begins at home. And that is true. You know, NHS is on its knees. You know, I mean, in this modern day, you shouldn't have people in corridors waiting days to be seen, and people dying in them corridors because they're still waiting for people to see them. It's absolutely atrocious, that is. You know, it's I mean, it's like Richard's daughter. You know, it's how can I put it? In certain circumstances, it could put people off working for the NHS.
Oh yeah.
You know, because once you're qualified as a doctor or you're qualified as a nurse, you can get better paid by emigrating somewhere.
That's what a lot of them do. That's what a lot of them do. Her daughter's already mentioned that. She says when she's qualified, she might move to Cyprus.
There you go. Because the NHS is in such a state that, you know, they've not got faith in the system anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing about paying your national insurance, is so you can get free treatment. Hey, what's she doing now?
Where's she gone?
No, she's not in a donut.
Mm.
Where's she gone?
I don't know either.
Missing in action. Notice Mia missing in action. But yeah, you know, I mean, this is the thing. A lot of people had faith in the NHS, but not no more. So yeah, it's ridiculous that you should have to wait, especially elderly people being pushed in a corridor on a bed and having gotten, you know, being there for days and days and days on end. So
oh yeah.
Tommy says, Cyprus, Gary, get the sun cream out, mate. Well, Richard's not emigrating to Cyprus. His daughter might be. She's finished it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're crying out for him in Cyprus. They are, the doctors.
I mean, another place that they go is Australia. And they get like twice what they're getting paid on the NHS.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things that they'll let you into the country if you're qualified in certain areas.
Or if you've got loads of dosh.
Well, they're like people that's like qualified tradesmen, let's just say.
I'm a qualified jack of all trades, if that counts.
Will we have a place with a swimming pool? Tommy's port.
Probably, yeah. They all have big houses in Cyprus. Daughter goes quite often because her boyfriend's granddad lives in Cyprus. So
there you go. She won't have to find nowhere to live. But it's Cyprus that went kaput. They went that pan. Or is that Greece?
I think it was Greece, that.
You know, their currency meant jack shit at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey up, Tommy. This is the thing. You're not the first on the list. I am. I can't go out in the sun. Being a natural gingerhead.
Oh yeah.
We can all lounge around swimming pool, sipping margaritas or whatever it is that they drink out there. What is it? That other like stronger Pernod. What's that? Tell me and I'll tell you.
I don't know my own postcode. It's bad, isn't it, when you don't know your own freaking postcode? Bloody hell. Oh, you might have it. Yeah, that's the point. You might have my postcode. If you put in your sat-nav, I don't even know my own postcode. That guy with them selling them chairs, he just says, yeah, I'll drop one round. He says, but give me your address. I'm thinking, I don't freaking know my address. I know my address, but I don't know my postcode.
Somewhere in Darwin.
Yeah, I know my mum's postcode, but that's no bloody use. It's all my mail and everything, and everything I've got is registered to my mum's address, not this address. You know.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
he's buying a recliner. I think it's the same people as he had sofa off. Greece, Italy, Spain, Ireland all fucked up over EU policies. There you go. So we're rewrite to, opt out of the EU? Probably.
Fucking hell.
Popular tonight, Richard.
Yeah, he's asking me for me.
Hey up. I know where he lives, Tommy, but I couldn't give you his address.
No, I'm just wondering if you might have put it in your phone or your sat nav or something when you came over, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it automatically stores it in sat nav, so yeah, I mean that. But I would say, well, it's 123, Dogmore Lane, you know what I mean, or whatever it is.
I remember the address bit, but I just don't know the frigging postcode.
But yeah, I mean, it's probably in sat nav, but I ain't got Scooby Doo what address is.
Oh.
Down Ginnell somewhere. And I still probably wouldn't have been able to find her unless Johnny did come out.
I just don't know. I don't.
He says, but he'll give it to a fella with a Limerick accent. Oh, it's St. David's Day today. Patron saint of Wales.
David's in house.
Well, there you go. Just a bit of useful information for you there.
Okay. Oh dear, I just don't know what my frigging what a bastard. I don't even know where to look to find my postcode. I know first 3 letters. I know first 4 letters. It's the last one I don't know the last letter. B3, 2, J. I'm just trying different postcodes in Google Maps.
Maybe.
Wow.
Have you got Richard's postcode? It's stored in your Google Maps thing. He don't know his own postcode. March the 1st. Yes, it's March the 1st today.
Not for long. Darwin Forest. Darwin. Yeah. What road is it, Richard?
Northcote Street. But I don't know postcode.
Yeah.
More what?
Northcote Street.
Yeah, I know that bit, but it's the postcode.
No.
Don't shout it out. I'll send it via.
Have you got it?
He's looking.
Northcote Street. Darwin. Oh, hang on.
It's like pulling teeth, isn't it? Because you see, he uses Google Maps on his phone, but when he plugs it in,
It doesn't give a frigging postcode. 1 hour 42 minutes. What bloody postcode?
I found it. I think I found it.
Well, you got it.
Yeah. I've got it. Got it.
what I'm going to say that were a bit painful, weren't it?
Yeah, well, if you get it close on the Google Maps, it in the list in the underneath listing thing, it's.
But that, yeah, how can I put it? That street is that street, if you know what I mean. It's not your actual thing. Oh well. See, we've got postcode, Tommy. but it's actually not the street that Richard lives on. If you get what I mean, it's a bit in an abyss. If you know what I mean.
In a bit.
You're in a bit of an abyss, aren't you, Richard?
Yeah, I found it now because when you start typing it in on Google, it actually lists underneath the close postcodes, and I found it in that. So I've just sent in my address.
You know, that's the postcode to the Ginnell. Oh dear. But yeah, it's a strange one where Richard lives, because I would never have guessed. It were only because Johnny were already there and he came out to us and we seen him. So otherwise we'd have, you know, probably been driving around for hours looking for it. So
I hope you'll laugh today. We're looking through menu for flips and power loop and everything. I thought you had to turn record button off, because then when you press flips, I thought it automatically recorded when you press flips.
I have seen it where we were telling you what button to press.
Yeah, and then like a fanny, I should have left it recorded. So for about 45 minutes and no footage. Me just like drone. Or a bit heaved off. I've got a whopping 3 views.
I've just had to look up my own mobile number because I don't know my number.
Don't know his postcode. Don't know his mobile number.
Starts with 07.
I knew that bit, Chris. I knew that
everybody on planet starts with 07. Tommy says we only started using postcodes over here a few years back. I mean, they are a way of people finding your street, but it's like Richard's. It's a bit it's a bit strange of a setup, isn't it?
Yeah. My where I am, it's weird.
Yeah.
You'd never, no chance of anybody finding you, that's for sure.
Well, I'm gonna say only people that can find you is people that know where you live.
That's mature sorted anyway.
Good.
It's a Sorrento recliner, and I hope I've just ordered a chair, not a full fucking suite here.
Oh dear.
See what comes. I think it's the same person who got me suite off. I think got me settee off.
It's made in Limerick. I'm looking at some of the prices.
They just ring you up, and the courier rings you up, and then they come, and you just pay them when they come. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. This is what you want, Richard. Want something like that?
There's nothing there. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Well, that looks pretty snazzy. I bet that's expensive.
Well, put it this way, you probably only get a penny back out of £1,000.
Yeah.
It's got table on it and all, and cup holders and. Oops.
There's quite a few fancy ones on Marketplace, but you have to go and get them yourself. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a pain. No wonder you've a bad back. Who's got a bad back?
Johnny that's got bad back.
All right.
It's his hip. Yeah. It was 1,689 and now it's been reduced to 999.
One chair. Friggin' hell. That's a lot of money for one chair.
Looks cozy though, comfy. But yeah, that's what you could do with. I'm gonna come up with a summer tour. Right, see, as soon as I put it up, it's like a rise and recline thing.
Yeah.
Slide out of it.
I bet that's expensive.
It's not bad, 369. That's not bad.
I tell her, there's something about, well, I forget what we're on about, saying, I can't go 69, I like that number.
Oh yeah, he didn't know where a 69.
You know what 69 is? We're going, baby. Well, yeah, it's one of them.
He says it's a sexual position. He says, but Chris says, well, but do you exactly know what it is?
Oh, funny.
Oh, there's one here. 289, and that's in grey. That's what that's what you want. You want one that's going to help you get out of it.
Yeah.
Looks like it's heated as well. Look at that.
Yeah. I don't like all them blue dots on it.
That's
I don't
showing
know.
you it's heated.
It's not available.
Look at that. Yeah, look. Help to stand, look.
Yeah. I used to deliver them around Scotland, them chairs.
Do you have Harvey Norman? It rings a bell. Let's have a look. Harvey Norman. It rings a bell. Swivel and recliner chairs. Chairs and footstools. I wonder if it is here, the 007 ejector seat belt grant for Richard.
Bed. Bed. Wait. Come on, bed now. Biscuit. Bed. Go on, you're taking all bloody room up. Interchange. Tell him.
Well, it looks like it's yeah, it looks like it's available in UK because it says something about your location. So it looks like, you know, they might do it this side of the pond, let's just say. But I mean, if that's cheap enough, at least you're going to be comfortable. You know what I mean? Rather, the same as you said, all computer chairs that you've had.
Oh, they're bloody awful.
I mean, Chris is sitting on one now.
Yeah. I think Chris has got one. I think Tracy's got one. I've got a spare one on front here, and when there's other racks up, I'll have a spare one, the one I'm sat on.
And that grey cushion. I use that.
Yeah.
You know, the big square round cushion. Because you know how short Chris's legs are. Or if you put that grey cushion in that chair, it will like a little midget with his legs dangling over it front. Ah. Harvey Norman is an Australian guy who runs a chain of furniture stores. I didn't know that. Well, obviously he's made his money, hasn't he? You know, in that area. Told Johnny to drop me a message and let me know how Keena's got on anyway. Just went economy. Well, there you go, Tommy. You know, he got a niche, hadn't he? Or found a niche, should I say. But this is the thing. When I looked on Google, it came up with like a mobility place, so they must recommend his stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, I think I'm going to call it a night. We're down to 5, and I've been going 2 hours. So I will see you all on Monday.
Yes.
See you later, guys.
Bye, everybody. See you later, Tommy. See you later, Gary. See you later, Crypto.
My mouth, and I forgot this microphone's plugged in. So bear with me. Oh dear. I'm having to use me I don't know how you do it. Oh, that's it. I've got because see I never use this the mass you know, the square thing. What am I doing now? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, got to plug my mouse back in before I can.
All the banging around going on there.
Yeah, I'm not used to using bloody you know, mouse bit on your laptop. So we'll be here all in night at this rate. So now I've got my mouse plugged back in now. Yeah, when you're not used to using it. Right, now we're cooking.